Good day. I am Dr. Vishnu Durga from Action Coach Guyana and the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. And today I continue my interviews with innovative companies in Guyana that have been serving the Guyanese community and that are putting in place various measures to make sure that they continue to keep their team safe and also to be able to serve their market, their customers, all the people who really depend on them. And today I am joined by Ms. Anita Ramprasad from MACORP Guyana. Anita, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Krishna. I'm well, thanks.
Very good. And for the few people who don't know about MACORP, can you please share with me what MACORP means, what MACORP does?
Okay. Well, MACORP, as you know, is the only authorized Caterpillar dealer in Guyana. And we serve, I would say, for perhaps the majority of industries. We provide service to the mining, construction, general services, forestry, oil and gas, power generation, marine, all of those industries we provide service and support to. And as well, we provide training for both our employees, our customers, and public at large.
Good. And I actually have your website up, which can be found at macorpcat.com. And I also
Correct.
see some other brands there.
All right. So most of these are for general services. Some are applications to be used in the oil and gas industry. And we also have a very steadily growing agricultural line as well.
Very nice. And you have quite a lot of videos on the website as well and information. Are you? And I also noticed, social media. You guys are also listed on social media, so that's always very good. And people can actually find that at MACORP Cat Limited on social media.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, in the current scenario with Guyana going through a COVID crisis, among some other crises that we're also facing, how are you using your digital presence to really serve your clients?
Well, you see, we realize people are home most of the time, at least we hope so. And social media and online and perhaps even the news or television are what they rely on to utilize their time effectively. And for us, we understand that our customers don't want to expose themselves to risk. And so for some time now, we've had an online platform, parts.cot.com, where you can place your orders before coming into the store. And essentially what it allows you to do is to see your part number, the availability of it, and the price. So you can go ahead and build your own quote, and that is sent directly to our offices. So all you need to do is come in and pick it up. And we push that platform heavily. It's been working well. And in addition to that, we know people like WhatsApp chats and those types of things. So we have as well a WhatsApp group that the customers can place their orders ahead of time. And all they need to do is to come in and pick up. Alternatively, they can just call in if they feel more comfortable, because we understand we have different types of customers and they feel comfort on different levels.
And then, that is taking care of dealing with people from a technological perspective, using the technology at your disposal. How are you guys making sure that your team is safe and that the people who are visiting the location are safe at the moment as well?
Well, I think what has helped us is we responded immediately. So from the time that we heard that there was the first case and the first death, MACORP basically did its risk matrix and we sprung into action. So we've always maintained social distancing from day one. In terms of keeping our employees safe, we've begun a rotation schedule for about 6 weeks now, where we only have 30% of our staff on site on any given day. So that minimizes that contact among employees. As well, we have As well, in terms of our customer protocols, we have published these on our website. We've published it on all the entrances to our locations. And so customers are guided by what they have to do to keep themselves and our employees safe. So for example, masks are a must. washing your hands are a must. But in addition to those basic protocols that everybody does, we do the temperature test. So for example, when I walked in this morning, I was tested and I was cleared before I was allowed to enter the facility. And so we're doing that for customers, and we find that they're very happy because I think a lot of people just want to know that they're feeling good. So that gives them that sense of comfort. And then we have strict rules in terms of the amount of persons that we allow into the building at any one point in time. We have the spaces 6 feet marked off very well. And so they're guided throughout the process all the time.
Very good, very good. And you mentioned quite a lot of measures that other companies may also be able to use in order to really safeguard their clients, because you guys are in an listed as an essential service. You keep our mining industry going, and then many other industries going as well. What is some other advice that you would like to share with businesses at this point in time?
Well, I know this is a very tough time for businesses. They have to balance the needs of their people, their own needs, the expectations of their customers. I know it's a very tough time. But the first thing I would urge every business owner to do is to remain very calm. Don't think of this as the end of the world. It will pass just as every other challenge you've ever experienced in business has passed. I mean, there have been times where you had other uncertainties other than this. So I would say at this point in time, you want to identify what are the things that will make you succeed? What are the things that can cause you to fail? And I would strongly suggest the model that we have taken, which is to do scenario planning. I would urge you to simulate some numbers. And for that, you probably need to identify what are the costs that you will not be able to diversify. So identify what are those fixed commitments that you have. Identify what are the commitments that you can defer. What are the expenses that you don't need to have right now? Because some things are within your control. And once you establish that number, then you will know what goes above that. What's the level of sale that you need to have to survive? And beyond the profitability of a business, I mean, you can run for 12 months on losses, but you can't run for one day with negative cash. So you have to know where your sources of funding is coming from. And if all of it is not going to come from sales, then you need to have in your contingency plan alternative sources of financing. Because every business should have in its head a 3-month strategy where if they experience declining activity levels, what would they do to ensure continuity? So focus on your going concern would be the most important thing. When it comes to your employees, your first thought might be, oh, you have to let people go. But the truth of the matter is you don't want to make a temporary decision, a permanent decision based on a temporary circumstance. I mean, when this is all over, you're going to have to restart your business as if nothing happened. So you want to think long term. You want to think at the end, what am I going to do when this is past? So prepare yourselves from now. Don't get too caught up in what you see and what you hear. Don't remove those things from there. Focus on the issue that affects your business directly and prepare yourself and your team for those things. And another point I would say, communicate. This is about change management. And it's not about how long you've been in business, how much money you have, how smart you think you are, how solid you think. It's about adaptability. The people who survive are the ones who are able to adapt to change. And change will come every day. So engaging your team, you won't know it all. You'll be surprised. The janitor at your company might have an idea that you didn't think about. So engage your team at all levels. Every idea matters. And ideas build upon ideas. So if 5 people have part of a great idea and you don't listen to it, you're just withholding yourself for something that can really make your job easier. So I would say this is the time for you to identify the hidden talent in your organization and make sure that you leave the door, the window, everything open to creativity, innovation. Let your employees become part of your struggle.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to build a solid team.
Definitely, and I know that in a different life, you're also one of our leading Toastmasters in Guyana. So as a distinguished Toastmaster, and a question as we close out the interview is, there are many people sitting at home right now because for one reason or the other they're not able to be at work, or they're on some rotation. What do you believe people who have some time right now on their hands should be doing? If this was you, what would you be using your time to do?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. Everybody wants to achieve something in life. And when you ask them why they can't do it, they don't have time, they're too busy because they have work, whatever excuses they give. But look at this blessing that has been given to you. You have the time. So read that book, do that research, take that course. Use this time to make yourself more marketable. That is what you have the time for. The relationships that you had neglected because you didn't have time, now you have time. You could cook the food at home, but you always had to spend money on takeout. Learn to cook something. It's about seeing the blessing in the stress of it all. Look for the opportunities. Because if you focus on the negative and you focus on the challenges, it's going to take over your mind. And a lot of people are going to be depressed because they're only focusing on what they don't have, right? So focus on what you do have. Fight the battles that you know you can win and go for the quick wins because they are there. But if you're so caught up in what you're hearing, what you're seeing, and you allow your mind to work overtime, you're going to have all these unimagined outcomes that are never going to happen. You're wasting your time and energy by not focusing on the things that are within your control, the things you can win. And then 3 months, 6 months, a year from today, when you come out of it, all you're going to be is depressed with no advancement for yourself at all. And you know what's meant for you because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So take this in stride, recognize what it is you're meant to learn in life. That's what life is. It's not about challenges in front of you. It's what you're meant to learn from it. And that goes for individuals as well as businesses. Everything in life is an opportunity for you to elevate yourself one level higher.
Yeah,
so that's
definitely.
my advice.
Very, very good advice. I usually say that it's very difficult to cry and laugh at the same time. Pick one. And some people are either crying right now or they're laughing because they're doing something that is constructive. You can either complain or you can construct. Same energy. We have to decide where we put our energy.
Exactly.
We have to decide where we put our energy. So I'm sure that a lot of people are going to really need to hear this information. We actually have one of our favorite Toastmasters on the line. Delon, right? Very good. So very glad for this support, Delon. So I'm going to ask everyone who's looking right now, don't just like and love the video. I know you love what Anita just mentioned to us, all that information she shared. But more importantly, please share it so that more people can know not just what MACORP is doing, but also the fantastic advice that Anita provided for businesses and also for individuals. Anita, I must thank you for taking the time out for having this conversation with me. And I see, people are really loving it. So what I would ask is that as soon as something changes at MACORP, or if you have any other information, reach out and we'll be happy to host you. And have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to great things from you at MACORP.
Thank you for having me, Vishnu. Bye, everybody.